They are offering Disney Plus $1.99 for 3 months. They're basically giving it away. Shout out to the 199. Maybe that's
Yeah,
where Disney got the
exactly.
idea.
Exactly.
Yeah, Disney temporarily lowers the price to 199. This is stuff that happens when a streaming service just starts off or stuff like that.
Right.
$1.99 for 3 months of Disney Plus. I mean, and this is they're trying to entice you. They're being like, "Hey, come watch The Little Mermaid. Come watch Ahsoka. Come watch Elemental. We got all these great things coming to streaming." They are desperate for an influx of subscribers because they've lost almost 20 million subscribers over the past 9 to 12 months.
Well, that's the thing too. It's because they could take those numbers and take them to wherever, I guess, and say, "Look, hey guys, man, Disney Plus is doing great. We've just added another 10 million subscribers." Well, obviously, you're charging $1.99. Is there a catch to that where you have to like sign up for a whole year, or is it just like it's like a?
I don't believe so. I think it's
I don't
just,
either.
hey, I don't think it's like you have to sign up for a whole year. I think it's $1.99 for 3 months, and then after that, it jumps to $7.99. This is also, by the way, an effort to increase the people that are sub to their ad-based tier because they make way more money on their ad tier than they do on the premium tier. So it's hoping they can get a bunch of people to sign up for $1.99 and that some of them stick around for that ad-based tier and they can make money off them.
We're going right back where we were with cable TV. I guess they thought in their mind, like, we can get 100 million people subscribed at $10. Look at all that money that comes in monthly. Now we're going right back to where we were. Didn't work out too well. I just wonder if it's like, because it was just like streaming got oversaturated. You know, everybody was doing streaming at that point. I mean, like, there was at one point you had like Wrestling Network, the HBO, and then there's Netflix, of course, was always top tier. And yeah, Peacock. Now Apple has their own streaming stuff going on, and Disney Plus adds that. If you add all that together, if everybody has all and Hulu and everything else, I guess you could go on and on. You probably end up spending more than you would on basic cable that we used to have.
The problem is they saw, oh, look at Netflix. Look at all these views they're getting. Look at all this stuff they're pulling in. But it's because there wasn't as many streaming services and they were already getting shit that was done. Hey,
that's the thing.
You have 9 seasons of Arrow. Go watch them and binge them here on Netflix. You have 8 seasons of Suits. It's all this stuff that's been pre-made that Netflix is not having to fork up $100 million per season to make with no promise that it's actually good, right? Like you have on a traditional linear television, shows got canceled all the fucking time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hey, we're going to make a show. We're going to make a 13 episode season. You got a pilot gets picked up, blah, blah, blah. We'll see how it does. Half chances and probably just get shit canned. Now, that's not what's happening. And you have all these streamers that are having to make their own content because now that they're doing it themselves, they just have their content. You don't have all these other things that people like. You're having to keep them subscribed week after week, which means you have to keep new content coming. And it's a nightmare because Netflix didn't have to do all that production cost. Whereas all these other individual streamers, that's exactly what they're having to do. Now, obviously, Netflix got into original content, but that was never the bulk of what they did. That's something that they got into and obviously had some success with it and have had some failures as well. But the bulk of what they did was just buying up the rights to air something that they knew had demand for it already.
And a fan base, yeah. But that's probably exactly why we see on Disney Plus and others that they do like the Ahsoka series week to week to keep making sure that if people are hooked in, if they're getting ready to cancel, they'll stay with it. Which Netflix just dropped everything at one time.